And happy Thursday. And happy 2 demis and 1 grand to get us started. Remember to follow your fingertips, not just with your eyes. Okay, here we go. There we go, very good. And one. And relax when you're ready. And here we go to the other side. Jane, go to the bar. To the bar, Jane. So you stay even. And relax when you are ready. Talk about digital dyslexia transfer. All right.
Wow. And then when it got to the last one, I was thinking,
Yes, and you were
I already
ready to
did
go
that.
again away from the bar, so that is why I interfered. All right. Let's go half point, bring it in, back out to your full point, half point, heel down, brush it in, stretch your knees, and a half, and a in and a out, and a full point and a half, and the heel, brush in, stretch your knees, and a half, in and a out, and a full and a half, and the heel, brush it in, and a flex, and a rotate, and a side, and a rotate through your toes. One more plie, reverse. So we're going half point tendu, back in, bring it in half point coupe, back out, full point, half point, heel down, brush it in on flat, stretch your knees. The same to the side and to the front. Same foot goes to the back. Rotate, rotate through your toes. Let's roll through in second position from there. And that is it. And here we go. Feel your heel over your toes and bring it in and out and point. Plie. Stretch and one. Make sure it's heel forward, little toe back. Same leg chain. To the side. Through your feet. Close. And one. Really resisting your knee. And relax when you're ready. All right, here we go. To the other side, please. And and the first and the first and the stay, and the first and the first and the stay, and the first and the first and the stay, and the close and the 6 and the 7 and the 8 and the encore and 2 and the feel it. Last moment close back and the side and the front feel it. Last moment close side and the front and the side. 1 and the 2 plié soutenu and the front and the side back stay. Close and the back and the side front stay. No, what am I doing here? Front and the side and the back. Inside front, outside side, inside back. Outside side, inside, outside, back, inside, outside side. Close and the 6 and the 7 and the 8. Back and the side and the front. Inside and the side and the front. Outside side and the front and the side again. Close 1 and the 2, close 5 to the new. Other side. Same leg, changing leg, same leg again. Third set starts to the side. Front, side, back, inside. Front, side, and back. Outside, side, back, and front. No, sorry. Side, back, and side. Close first, close first, close first. So you're starting to on the outside with the same leg, inside with changing legs, outside with the same leg again.
The last ones to second are 3 the first time and 2 the second time. So
it's 4 the first time and 3 the second time for a pseudonym. That's right. Yeah, front, side, back, inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side, outside, back, outside, side. First and the first and the first. How is Craig?
The third one is what?
Side, back, side, close first, 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 first. Or in the reverse side, front, side, close first, first, fifth to the new, other side. Side, back and side, close, close, close. I'm happy to show it again, Craig.
Front, side, back, and then it's front, side, back.
Yep, and now it's side, back, side.
Side,
back, side. So there are always 3, now 4 to close. 5 and the 6 and the 7 and 8. Reverse and left.
Okay.
All right. Here we go. And a front and a side. Back and stay as long as you can. Close inside. Stay as long as you can. Outside, side. And the back. One more side and stay. Close and 5. And a 6. And a 7. And 8. And a 1. And a 2. And a 3. And a switch. 2. 3. Switch 1. And front. And side. One last time before I soutenu to the other side. Make sure you relax your feet in first each time. Front side, sorry. Almost. Let's have that same scheme again. Front and the side and the back, however close in fifth. Front and the side and the back. Side and the back and the side. Close behind, don't change your fifths. Back and the side and the front. Back and the side and the front. Side and the front and the side. Don't change, plié soutenu, other side. Don't change first to your fifth. So it's exactly the same scheme, excepting for our last set. Front, side, back, inside, front, outside, side, inside, back, outside, side, back, outside, side, close, behind, close in front, close, behind, close in front. These are just changing legs. Reverse and left. Again, your last set is side, front, side. And then change. As before, only 3 to the side in your reverse, so you can soutenu to the other side. Okay, and here we go. Decisive fifth positions this time, and here we are. Oh, one. Will you feel that tight fifth? Oh, one. Feel your tight fifth. Side and back and the front. Side and front. Other side. Oh, one. Change, side and back. Side and back. Just saying. Oh, 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, 1. Great. It was side and back and side the first time. I'll get you for it. And that would have been logical if you would have changed each fifth position, excepting for when you change your legs to the side in the very end. Making sense? Front, side, back, side, back, side, close behind, side. Just for the record.
Well, but I still don't get it then, because you finished with the other foot front.
Let's do the same with dégages, just so we have a chance to
Okay.
get it. 1 and the 2 and the 3. Let's put a plié in this time. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4. 1 and the 2 and the 3. 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 And the 4, let's roll one more time through in fifth position instead of going to the other side.
Okay.
The hidden logic in the set is you're starting outside, front, side, back. The second time you're starting side, back, side. So you keep on going encore around. with your outside leg.
Okay.
Yep. Okay. Here we go. And demi-plié this time. Give yourself a plié each time. There we go. Side, back, and side. Close behind. There we go. And 1, and a 2, and a 3, and 4, and over. Make sure your fingertips move at the same speed as your toes. If you get super tight 15, these leggers. Let's go 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4, 1 and a 2, 3 and a 4, 5 and a 6 and a 7 and 8, passé and flat and a stay, close your fifth, to reverse, dégagez 2 and a 3 and a 4, 4 chevals, dégagez 2 and a 3 and a 4, 4 en croix chevals. 8 and a 7 and a 6 and a 5, 4 and a 3 and a 2 and a 1, up to your releve this time. Just stay right there. And that is it. And here we go. Quick fifths, fifth, fifth, fifth. And quick, just careful with your little fingers, a little bit more of that, so it doesn't become this. And how about these port de bras, Jane, with your chevals en croix? Front and side and back and side. Okay, here we go. Left side, please. And quick fingertips now. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. There we go. Of course, we could have heads as well in these pas de cheval. And relax when we're ready. I know. Let's go brush and attitude and side and attitude to passé to releve, prepare. arms, and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8, forward, and 2 and 3 and 4, to the bar, 6 and 7 and 8, plié to coupe, passé. Well, close your fifth today. Brush and attitude and side and attitude to passé, to relevé, prepare. 8 and 7 and 6 and 5, 4 and 3 and 2 and 1, back and 2 and 3 and 4, away and 6 and 7 and 8, plié, coupe, passé, close in fifth, and go into your stretch. So take your passé straight from that attitude, right below your knee, for your first rise into your preparation B for your 8 ronds de jambes. And here we go. And not too high, plie. Feel your attitude to the side and 1. That's it, Jane. Good. And attitude. Right from there, pass it. Just push down. And forward into your preparation. That's it, good. 1. go to the other side. Oh, there's one thing. When you're closing your passe in that fifth, make sure that your little toe stays in contact with your standing leg. Yeah, so really make sure you're scratching it all the way down rather than having some space in between. Since we know that it is quite important for landings and stuff. Here we go. Left side, please. Let's see if we can do that same pattern one more time, since we worked so hard for it. Front and the side and the back, fouetté, close fifth. Front and the side and the back, fouetté, close fifth. Side and the back and the side. Plié en dedans, open à la seconde. Back and the side and the front and the side and the back and the side. Hold on. Back and the side and the front and the side and the back. Just stay so we can reverse it on the right. Back and the side and the front. Fouetté en dedans. Careful, the same leg starts again. Inside back, outside side, inside front. Plié, fouetté. Side and the front and the side. Plié en dehors, open à la seconde. So that it's not a flick, flag, or turn relevé. It's just a plié, coupé turn that opens. front and the side and the back and the side and the front. Just stay right there. Close fifth. You're absolutely correct. Now start it to the side. Side and the back and the side. No, side and the back and the side, unless you're in your reverse. Right. So it keeps on logically going encore. Therefore, en dedans is your first turn, because you just came from the back. Open à la seconde. Start to the back. Encore. Back and the side. Front. Side. Keep going. Back. Keep going. Stay. Close. Ready to reverse. Yes, no, maybe. I see. Do I see doubt in Portland? I'm not quite sure that is right, Craig. Front, side, back. Fouilleté. Front, side, no, I know that's what you're used to. Front, side, back. Fouilleté. Then, yep. Now go side, back. No, side, back. Right, it comes from fifth front. Now it came from the back, so you go en dedans to open à la seconde. And it's just a coupé turn. It's not a fouilleté or flick-flack or any of that. Then go back and side and front and side and back. Close your fifth. So basically, when you're coming from fifth front, you take your frappe to the side. From fifth front, your next one goes to the back, and vice versa. Are we good? The tune says don't stop believing, so let's not. Okay, here we go. Oh. Just feel it. Close your fifth. Not quite yet, Greg. 1, 2, 3. Hold on 1 sec. It's slower than you think, so there's time to feel your front before you close your fifth.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to rush through it. Let's go one more time. And really feel your à la seconde and your closing arm. Close your fifth. There we go. And front, side, back. Plie fouilleté, feel it again. And the side, back. There we go. And back, side, front. Side, back, stay, and over. And 1. It's just a quick turn, and just stay front, close. Okay. It's only 5 frappes encore in the end. However, let's talk about fouilleté à la seconde. Let your à la seconde take you, not your hips or your shoulders. Really important. Yeah, let's not forget about all these fun things. That turn is from plié à la seconde to coupé, and it opens back to plié à la seconde par terre. So careful not to get flick-flack, temps relevé confused in this one. And Jane, it kind of wants to feel a little bit like a temps relevé. The only difference is it starts from à la seconde instead of having that little demi-rond action in there. So no reason to push off the bar, no reason to do all the other stuff. Trust your knee, trust your standing leg heel to get you all the way around.
Is that typically harder or not usually? Than like a temps relevé?
It depends on the time of day, I would say. It can be perceived as more difficult because you feel like you're not getting enough force from that plié à la seconde. But it actually points to another little flaw, is that your closing arm is not strong enough. So you want to do exactly the opposite from what one would think, holding onto the bar for dear life. And then that closing arm, unfortunately, is blocked, but you need that strong closing side together with your à la seconde to get around. En dedans usually is a little easier, which is one of the reasons why it starts the whole thing, because you still have your standing leg heel helping you, if it does. Are we good to try this on the other side? Here we go. No reason to rush your fouetté side and back. And now side and back again. Close fifth back. And a little bit better there with your fouetté, but try to finish it in a clear position. In this case, arabesque. Would anyone like a redemption set?
I need so many.
However, let's talk quick. Careful. Your fouetté needs to finish in a clear position to the front or to the back. And the reason why it doesn't happen right now is because you're trying to rush to that position rather than taking your time to go through à la seconde and let your technique guide you through it, rather than whack. And now your placement, obviously, you have to drop that leg right into your fifth. So calm, calm, calm and easy. The only time where you don't want to be calm and easy so much is when you hit that à la seconde plié, it has to go. It's a little slingshot action. Yeah, if you hesitate in a plié à la seconde, it'll be really difficult to get around in these little coupé turns. Careful with your elbows, careful with your knees. Not so careful with your spot. Careful with your closing arm coming with you, especially in these en dehors fouettés. So try to divide your fouetté into the first half and the second half, à la seconde, to your next position. Okay, let's give this one more try. And much better, but try to finish it still. Inside front, outside side, inside back. One more chance. Another one. And hold. And close. Heel. And I mention Happy Thursday yet. We'll bottle this one for tomorrow, but we still have the left side to go. And yes, that's more the idea. And one. All right. We'll see you tomorrow again. I don't know if that is a promise or a threat. Yeah, careful, it is one and. So that is the real aggression to get around in these turns. And you need your allongé, but make sure you're not opening up completely. Yeah, keep your elbow in front of you. Whew. A little bit better, yeah. Yeah. And yes, Jane, it is a difficult turn.
Oh.
Just saying. Maybe we'll throw it together with the ton relevé tomorrow. This way we already have that action once before. Now we are more comfortable with these things than we are with these things, which is slightly remarkable. All right, let's let's go fondue to the front. Let's see. Simple fondue to the front and fondue to the side. Your choice of releves, fill your line. Développé to the front and the 3 and the 4. Développé to the side, close behind, just so we can make it work. Fondue to the back and fondue to the side and fondue to the front and the fillet. Développé arabesque 2 and the 3 and the 4. À la seconde, 6 plié soutenu. Other side, fondue front, side and back, hold it there. Développé inside front, outside side, close to where you came from. So you can reverse it. Of course, you also have the option of holding that à la seconde out there, but you definitely don't have to. And here we go, nice smooth, no edges fondues. Coordinate your fingertips and your toes. And feel yourself for a moment, feel your standing leg. Inside, develop your front, open your chest. Inside. And fondue to the back. And side. Okay. Let's have this one again. 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6 soutenu. Side and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 and the 5 and the 6 soutenu. Organ. Oh, 4 soutenu. There we go. Inside back and the 2 and the 3 and the 4, 5 and the 6, 1.5. Front and the back and the front and the back stretch and 5. Close 6 soutenu by the side. Grand battement front 3. Half soutenu. Side 3. 4 soutenus. Stay where you are. Inside back. 1.5 soutenus. Try to maintain that fifth position during your soutenu if you can. Cloches starting from the front, number 5 stretches into plie and soutenu to the other side. Is it something I said? Are we good? Just trust your fifths. Easier said than done sometimes. Here we go. Push into the floor, let him go. And one. And try to feel your soutenu always exactly the same way. Make sure you take it from your back foot turning out. And that was a full soutenu just saying. Back foot turns out again. Better, better, better. And relax when you're ready. Okay. Yeah, quick, I encourage you, your future self, to watch the difference between your 1.5 soutenu on the first side and then on the second side. There was a good version and a not so good version. All right, let's have a nice stretch before we come to the center. All right. Are we ready for bigger and greater things?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes. That is a very convincing oh, yes. But guess what? It starts very similar to what we've been starting with today. Oh, 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Plié, fouilleté. It's just parterre. Close fifth. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. Plié, fouilleté. Close fifth. Woo. Side and back and side. Plié, fouilleté. Close fifth, relevé, tombé, pas de bourré, plié, coupé, endé, or close. We have to reverse it on the other side, like it or not. Back and the side and the front. Plié, fouilleté, en dedans, close. We're going back and the side and the front. Plié, fouilleté, en dedans, close. We're going side and the front and the side. Plié, fouilleté, en dedans. Plié, relevé, tombé, pas de bourré. Plié, which way do I want to go? Let's go with our front foot. Close fifth back. So we are on the other side to start from the front. So this is just a little bit of positive reinforcement for your à la seconde positions in your fouilletés and your closing arms. Now unrestricted by a bar. So that second fouilleté goes a little further. So it's still the same thing, Craig. Side, back, side. Plié, fouilleté, en dehors again. And we're going en dehors the entire time when you come from the front. Plié, relevé, tombé, pas de bourré. And an en dehors coupé from fifth back. How about the mark? What do you say?
Okay.
Okay. It starts again front. Side, back, side. Plié, fouilleté, close your fifth. Relevé, tombé. Plié, coupé, en dehors, close your fifth. Reverse. Back, side, front. Plié, feel your à la seconde transit close. Again back, side, front. Plié, à la seconde transit your forward. Side, front, side, plié. Close up. Front foot this time, close fifth. And we can be done because the music changes anyway.
The last turns en dedans.
In the reverse, yes. And it comes from your fifth position front and changes to coupé back to land in the other corner. Right. Now technically you could go from the front on the other side. Okay. Let's give it a try. Here we go. use it and go. Closing side. Side and back. And side. Plie. Fouilleté again. Tombe forward, pas de bourrée and on dehors. Pirouette. Now fouilleté en dedans. Each time. And one. And plié, fouilleté en dedans. En dedans again. Now plié, relevé, arabesque, tombé, pas de bourrée. Front foot goes on dedans, closes fifth. Hold on a second. Interesting versions there. Technically, our pas de bourrée would travel somewhat backward, Craig, after that arabesque. So closing the front foot instead of going forward with it.
Okay.
Yeah. Careful, especially with that. The en dehors fouilletés seem to be a little bit easier than the en dedans fouilletés in this case. But you always want to make sure that fouilleté is only a half rotation. And then you have to continue from there. So what that means is from here it's fairly easy. Side to front, it's less than a half. However, when we are starting it from back here, feel this rotation first before you give yourself an additional little push into your quasi-corner. Don't try to accomplish it all at the same time, because that is what gives you that funky whiplash. And that is even more important when we come from the back. Yeah, when you're coming from here, feel this transition. Now give yourself an extra push to go into the next quasi-corner. So it's basically a 2-act affair, instead of trying to get all the way around immediately. That usually doesn't work. Right. So it's one end. It wants to be seamless, but you do have to divide it in these two little parts. Right, just to get to a stable position rather than knocking yourself out of your own orbit. And of course, all fouilletés in the first part are en dehors. And then you have your effacé front, tombé, pas de bourrée, regular, with your en dehors pirouette from coupé back. Are we good to go to the left? I see doubt in Richard, huh? There's only one way to go from there, Jane.
Yeah, but that's en dehors. And I'm thinking that, oh, I know what I did. Okay.
Excellent. All right. Really use your closing arms, especially when your fouilleté takes a little bit longer than the first time around. Here we go. Let's start with our left foot in front. And. Yes, careful there with your arm. Front, side, back again. Careful. That's a little bit better. And one. On the or again. Just turn it out. There we go. Close fifth. And turn it. And the fifth. That was, yes, good landing in fifth. Almost. And back. Heel forward. Closing arm. Forward, closing arm. Better, one. Again, heel forward, closing arm. Close your fifth. Demi-plié, relevé, tombé, pas de bourrée. That's it. En dedans, front foot, close behind. Yes. So this is actually a very little of a turn. And close fifth back. That's right. Good. That was really good, Craig, that on the or closing in fifth. That is the way it wants to work. Okay, we might bring this one back tomorrow as well. Chassé forward and close, chassé back. Développé to the front and close. Chassé side and close and the side. Développé à la seconde, close your fifth. Chassé back and close and forward. Développé arabesque, plié. Relevé to your fourth, attitude to your fourth, attitude to plié. Pas de bourrée coupé. Pas de bourrée entonant. Ready for the other side. Chassé forward and close, chassé back. Développé to the front. Side and close and the side. Développé à la seconde. Back and the two and the forward. Développé arabesque, plié. Change to first arabesque. Plié fourth. It's just a quarter to your arabesque fourth again. Now give it a 3/4 turn to allongé. Pas de bourrée coupé. Pas de bourrée entonant. So I believe that it's a little bit like yesterday. Have your attitude, land in arabesque. Have your attitude, land in allongé the second time. And when I say land in arabesque, I mean your arms, your feet will be in fourth there. And the second time is in allongé, or the third time. Just keep going. There we go. Plié. Pas de bourrée. Coupé. And around yourself again. I'll be good to give this a mark.
Yeah.
Okay. Really feel your arms, feel them up. Chassé and close. Chassé back. Close. Take your time with your coupé, your passé, your attitude, your stretched leg. Close your fifth. Ditto sideways, one more. And close. And two. And close. Always feel your opposite arm, feel it passing through first. And then careful, introduce touch with close. And full. And close. Develop your arabesque 5. Plie, relevé, heel forward to the fourth. Heel forward. Okay. And here we go. Generous chassis, arms, lines, all of that. Okay, here we go. Super tight coupe. Knee back, heel forward. Feel both arms active. Squeeze coupe. Push your toes into the floor. There we go. Excellent. And over. And again, squeeze. Plie, heel forward, or elevator forth. Careful, don't make the attitude too long. Don't forget to breathe. Use your plie. That's it. Crisp. Okay. Yeah, quite careful not to just lift your knee into your attitude. Brush these toes. Use your toes and your closing side at the same time. Ah, there you go. Yeah. That is really the beginning. Is that little brush, heel forward, spot change, be done, and then hold on to it. Okay, but no worries. Almost, yeah. There is another combination. What can I say? We'll throw some of them in there. Let's start in the B plus. Piqué forward, tomber back, piqué forward to plier, attitude to plier, pas de bourrée. Chassé forward to plier, en dehors, tombe lié, to plier, en dedans, close your fifth, B plus. Left and the tombe and the arabesque to fourth, attitude to allonger, pas de bourrée fifth. Forward and the plier, en dehors, to tombe lié. Forward, en dedans, close fifth. There should be time to even switch to that B plus in the back for your next piqué arabesque. Or we go to give this a mark. And try not to lift your bottom toes off the ground in between these piqués. Just on a side note. Are we good to mark this? Okay. One more. chassé, plie, on the haut, tout en lit, on the long, fifth beat plus one. Chassé, plie, tout en lit back. Yes, Jane, so make sure your on the oar goes straight into a tongue backward, which is somewhat different than landing in fourth. All right. And here we go. Yes. Relax. Something gets you puzzled there, quick. What is it? You have piqué arabesque pushback, piqué arabesque straight to your fourth into attitude allongé pas de bout.
Okay. I lost it on the second side.
Yeah, it looked a little lost. All right. But never fear. We can do it again. Careful with your toes in your on the pirouettes. Okay. Here we go. Let's go one more time. Will you feel that nice rocking of the baby motion with that first piqué arabesque to tumble back? Here we are. Yep. Confidently and efficiently. Yeah, your future self will see immediately what happened. Okay. However, I do like to point out one thing, since we did all that coupe and hold work for développés and things like that. When you're starting your développé to an arabesque, your coupe, you need to feel your heel on your ankle, because that is where it starts. Then your toes take over. Incidentally, the same thing happens if you're preparing and your back foot is coming in for your passé. Both for your en dehors, before your toes take over, and both for your, and also for your en dedans. That is how these things are so extremely connected. Yeah, Jane. Yes, Greg. Right. So really important, when your coupe comes from the back, start feeling your heel. Better. That was already better. Just a little lower first and stuff. It'll be there in context, Greg. No problem. These things usually don't cooperate without that. Exactly. That is really the beginning that makes it all work or not. All right. First and the fifth, and the first and the fifth, and the changement 6 and the 7 and the 8, first and the fifth, chassé, plié, en dehors, close fifth. First and the fifth, and the first and the fifth, 1 and the 2 and the 3 and the 4 again, first and the fifth, chassé, plié, en dehors, close fifth. That's all it is. As many times as you like. First, fifth, 4 changements. First, fifth, just twice, chassis forward. Once again, feel these pirouettes, starting with a coupe back and then going on to wherever it needs to go on to.
And it closes in fifth.
Yes. I'll be good for it, Mike. Okay. Little bit of time. First. Changement. First and fifth chassis, plié. And no reason to turn in coupe. We can take them right into our passage since there is plenty of time. See if you can feel that one more time what we just talked about. Here we go. And yeah, careful not to rush your preparations.
So Alex,
Mm-hmm.
does it, should it in slow motion? If it's passe and then it goes to the front
Yes.
and then back and down.
And back to the back and back down. So your leg is active the entire time. That is one of the great misunderstandings about passe, to just put it in the place and then let it sit there. And as we know, that would be called arrivé instead of passe, since it doesn't arrive anywhere. It passes a position on its way to the landing. So that is the important part, keeping your toes active throughout the entire turn. Making it snake around your leg, so to speak. How about that one again? Fourth and fifth, glissade, glissade, and second and fifth, glissade, glissade, careful. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée. Échappé, fake out. Hold on. Échappé, fake out, pas de boule. Fourth and the fifth. Hold on. It would help to start with the correct foot in front. Fourth and the fifth, glissade, glissade. Second and the fifth, glissade, glissade, glissade. Glissade, assemblée, glissade, assemblée, échappé. Pas de boule. Fourth and the fifth, glissade, glissade. Second and the fifth, glissade, glissade. Keep glissading. Échappé, fake out. So all fifths pretty much change. Are we good to give this a mark? All right. Fourth and fifth, glissade, glissade. Second, fifth, glissade, glissade, glissade. Assemblée. 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 Échappée, fade out, pebble. Yes, no, maybe. Yes, Jane. Yep. How's Greg doing?
Are there 2 over-unders?
3.
Um,
Now, out of your second échappée, you should have 2 more glissades before you start your glissade assembly sequence. 4th, 5th, 2 glissades. 2nd, 5th, 2 glissades. Now start glissade assembly. Change your leg for glissade.
so this is over-under, right?
Yep.
This is under-over.
Over, so you have 1 more
And
over.
then this is over-under again.
Yes. So there are 2 of them. You were absolutely correct. Yes.
Okay.
Okay. Let's remember that our toes always need to be ahead of our heels, especially in these glissades. Here we go. And that's it, Jane. Hold on. That was exactly right, sequentially. Yeah, quick, don't freak yourself out after your échappée to take another glissade that changes. I think that is what is stopping you right now. All right, how about the other side? And here we go. Just push down, Jane. Push down. Push down. Push down. Okay, not bad. Yeah. Yeah, just make sure you keep on pushing down into the floor. So your feet work harder than your legs.
Yeah. What about my brain?
Well, there is that.
Oh.
Even so, ideally your toes start telling your brain what to do rather than the other way around.
Yeah. Yes.
We could do it one more time. However, just because of the combination, let's not sacrifice all we know about glissades. One leg brushes, the other one pushes down. Okay. Here we go. One more time for posterity. And keep marking it quick. That's it. There we go. Right. We'll start the left side clean. Be more aware of your landings than of your jumps. In this combination particularly, if you don't feel which 5th position you're in, it makes it really hard to figure out which 5th position comes next. Okay, here we go. One last time, and I guess this one has another day to live. It thanks you very much. Have a wonderful rest of your day.
You
And
too,
I will
thank
be
you.
seeing you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.